International Master William Pascal here with the Ponda on lockdown. As always, lockdown for the rest of our lives begins today. Just trying to be positive with a new week starting tomorrow. So anyway, guys, we've got the Sunday Simul up. It's about to start. Host new Simul. 25 players. I am going to be extra careful about picking those new players every week. Like last week, we had 3 games that basically didn't make it past move 1. And I really don't feel like missing 3 whole games. So we've got to really vet these boards that are not given out to our subscribers, because it seems like a lot of people just disappear. But anyway, guys, welcome. I hope everyone is doing okay. I didn't see our moderator, Mr. Coughing. Just not right, Bob. Just not right. You thought of that so quickly. Kind of scary. So, 25 players. We're going to get started here within the next 10 minutes or so. Yeah, it just sets him up for stuff, practically. So, subscribers on the stream have the first option to play in our Simul. Follow live on Twitch, guys. You can also check out the replays to my stream on YouTube. We ask you to please subscriber. We ask you to please subscriber. Can you please subscriber? The R key is next to the E, and I do that a lot. Please, it's great that you can edit these things now. It's fantastic modern technology. All right, so please subscriber and support the stream if you can. Welcome to the participants. I can use big words like participants. Please use your time and do not enter unless you can play a long game, up to 3 hours. Thanks everyone for playing in advance. Mr. Slowhand, thank you, 500 bits. 30-second minimum. Everybody needs to take their time. Guys, we recommend donating in lichess. Lichess is free, Bob. That's why we support Chess24 with their tournament. Well, anyway, that's another question, but let's just forget about it. All right, guys, Simul here. So we're going to start taking subscriber challengers. Bob, of course. Bob, thanks for supporting lichess. It is free. You don't have to pay money or watch stupid advertisements. Be a member by being elite. But you voluntarily supported lichess, which is really cool. Amiiboid, I don't think... Yeah, maybe Amiiboid is a subscriber now. Who else? Mr. Slowhand already donated 500 bits. Thank you, sir. Amiiboid Chess. Knowledge Papa, I don't know if he's still a subscriber, but he's been many times. Haven't seen him chatting much. Save a Dog, good to see you. Someone on sound, wouldn't miss it for the world. Now all these sketchy other people who are not subscribers. Miralis, good to see you. Sketchy other people. Every week I get like 3 games that don't happen because I let people play and then they don't make a single move. You have to promise that if I let you in the Simul, you will actually play and not drop out. The games can last up to 3 hours. You pay $1 a month. Is that the minimum, or is it like 1 cent? Why don't you pay like 1 cent, Bob? Pay to play. Imre. Multiple Hungarian Játékos. All right. I'll spare you guys doing the stream in Hungarian. I also recommend you check out Tranquilizer, especially our Hungarian friends. He's a Hungarian-Romanian Grandmaster and a friend of mine. He's got a stream on Twitch as well. He's on right now, but I'm not going to raid him because I have to do the Simul. We are going to try to raid Vitas Levy's stream at some point. Tranquilizer on lichess. On Twitch. I think he has an account on lichess, but he's mostly streaming on that other chess site, which I don't really like. But anyway, check his stream out. He stopped by and raided the stream last week. So we've got Ayeste, Who else is here? Try not to drop your queen today. Astrobate, try to pay attention. Okay, there's Astrobate. Should we let him in the simul? Because if you're just going to give me a queen every game, we're not going to let you play. I'm used to the Astrobate who makes me sweat bullets. Let's play that one today. Focus, all your energy, no distractions. Tune out your roommates, the television, Donald Trump, everything else. Just tune it out. Focus on the game at hand. All right, who else we got? Nefedov has graced us with his presence. Good to see Nefedov. He's kind of aristocratic. What's that? I just followed you on Twitch. Thank you. Title Killer. Great to hear that. Someone on sound, thanks for posting the link there in the chat room, which is now at the bottom of the screen, which is kind of weird. It used to be kind of on the side. They've rearranged the screen a little bit here. Are you guys drinking buddies? Yeah, sort of. But I missed Nefedov the last time I was here. He came to visit Budapest at the beginning of the lockdown. So I missed him. Awkward and lurchy. Nah. He's pretty normal. But nobody can be as cool as you, Bob. Alright, so Title Killer is like 2473. Yeah. We don't accept people over like 2200 too much. Too strong, too many players. I can't play like with masters. If you're like over 2300, I'm not going to accept. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take as many subscribers as I can get here, Asmir. And then we're going to take some randoms who are under 2300 and have established accounts. The other requirement is not only that you have an established account, but you have like 50 to 100 games, hopefully. DK guy, get in there. We need more 2100s with plus scores. I'm going to try to be in a good mood today. I got to get my beer. DK guy's here. I need to open a beer, kind of relax a little bit. Maybe like a massage. Lost my beer. I'm going to get me a beer. I'm going to be like Elizabeth Warren. I'm going to get me a beer. I never dropped the beer under my... But fortunately, it wasn't opened yet. Dropped the beer under the desk. That's embarrassing. Major fail. Toronto roll, you may play. It's supposed to be like 65 degrees Fahrenheit in Budapest, but it feels like it's like 85 in my office, at least. Oh, this ice cold beer that I dropped on the floor feels so good. I think I might just keep it as an ice pack. Forget about drinking it. It's more useful as an ice pack. All right. I got me a beer. Elizabeth. Okay, Stuk, we're waiting for subscribers. Take your time, guys. Show up at 7 o'clock. We are about to launch in the next 5 minutes. Launch party. We're having a launch party. All right, so not that many subscribers, actually. I mean, Paide and Mirdasacker are kind of players who've played before. I'll let them play. They may or may not be subscribers. But after that, let me know if anybody else here is secretly a subscriber. Great that I blacklisted Bob Sacamano ages ago. But every time I'm playing in the sound, he provides lousy and rude comments. Flush him down the drain already? Damn, Nefedov. Nefedov was clearly not in a good mood today. I don't know, man. High quality rude comments. I've got 15 players. Nefedov was just surly today. He just can't stand random people harassing him. I know the feeling, Nefedov. I can identify. Just have a beer and relax. It's like an Alcoholics Anonymous. My name is Is someone on sound? I've been a subscriber for 17 months. My name is Sladgie, and I'm going to use this beer to cool myself in my 90-degree office. All right, we're just about to start. Let's get the surly comments out now so we can be nice to each other after the stream starts. Troll in a roll. Yes, you may play. Am I missing any other subscribers? All right, Bob. Yeah, you'll stop. Yeah, you stop. You will. One way or another. The only beer in my fridge is a Heineken. Ugh. So sorry, man. So sorry. You want some sugar for your Heineken? Alright, no. Heineken's awful. How is that like the most... I don't understand how Heineken is just so trendy. Just not very good. Alright, guys, we're going to get started here. 9 more players to go. So we got to start asking ourselves, all right, he's busy playing game. Daniel, 872. He's busy playing game. Diego from Argentina. Diego doesn't really have that many games. I'd like to see more. Something a little more stable. Hake. He's playing Igrok. Oh, Igrok. Igrok is like a master level. I can find fault with everyone. How about Joaquin? He doesn't have many games. He's sort of marginal. I might be willing to do that. We can try Joaquin. I guarantee he drops out of the tournament. Pavel, tournament, whatever. Simul. A lot of new accounts, they're really not trustworthy, you know, until you get like 500 games. These players with less than 500 games are very likely to drop out. Let's see if anyone politely asked to play. Daniel Lake C. The Sandbagger. Daniel Lake C and the Sandbagger. Daniel Lake C has just not very many games. That's not gonna work. The Sandbagger. Sandbagger also. Everyone has the same problem. They created a new account yesterday. Sandbagger has 95 bullet games. Note, guys, I gotta get some players with more than 100 games or something. Here's somebody. Let's try Roma. We'll try X Drake from Iraq. That's a strong player, but it's got a legitimate amount of games. Let's move around a little bit. So, Maelstrom. That's too strong. Too strong. It's hard to play 25 people, and if I get these 2200s, they're going to crush me. Intelligent Lion. He was blocked probably for challenging me 20 times in a row. Pavel. Already had one Pavel. We could... Did you guys know that the United States is... I read this on The Onion yesterday. Very reliable. Kind of like White House briefings. The United States has more Kevins than any other country in the world. Fact, according to The Onion. Didashko from Slovakia. Not very many games there, guys. Can't trust you guys with under 100 games, especially. Did you have your Lysol? I always disinfect my mouth with Lysol. Drink my beer. My coffee's not done. Alright, we need 6 more guys or girls or whatever. We never have any female participants because Bob has scared them all off. Maybe Nefedov, we should take his side. Baby pet. Guys, everybody's new. Why is every account totally new without enough games? Alright, maybe the guy from Belgium. We'll give them a try. I guarantee still 3 people are going to drop out. Maybe we'll let Maelstrom play. Where is that? From Mozambique. He's got a lot of blitz games. He's strong, though. Now we need some low-rated players to offset him. That's a 2188. Very strong player I just took. Guys, it's time to start. We're late. Kill spree. Alright, will that kill spree play? Master Aramenko. Damn it. Almost anybody. Michael, sorry. Mr. Sloan just donated 5 gift subs. Do I own a microwave oven? Does anybody not own a microwave oven? Alright, Chess Cracker. I think like 99% of the population of the world has a microwave oven. So it's a safe assumption, troll. I mean, obviously if you live in somewhere like, I don't know, Antarctica or Siberia or something, maybe there's a 2% chance you don't have a microwave oven. But for the sake of argument, we can assume I have a microwave oven. So what's the point now? Parmenides, you were late and you can still get to play. Wow. Alright. Master 9640. I'm nervous whenever I play people called Master, but we'll let you try. Alright. Igrok Vishakmati. I play chess. There was something wrong with that account. Not enough games or something? It's too strong. Siberia is Russia's Texas. Okay, this is good. So guys, I got 25 players after start. I got hate mail from someone. Sam Baker subscribed. Alright, so please subscribe on Twitch. Did I not take Sandbagger? Are you telling me you like subscribed on Twitch? Oh, you subscribed to your Twitch. Sandbagger, did I not take you in the Simul? I must have not taken him though because he didn't have enough games. I'm sorry, dude. Next time. Thank you for subscribing on Twitch, if you really did. The reason I don't believe you is because a lot of times like people lie and they say they subscribe. I would get like a notification if you subscribed on Twitch. He's probably fibbing. Alright guys, let's go. We didn't get any... Oh, you got like a gift sub possibly. He didn't get it. I mean, he could have gotten one of the gift subs that Mr. Sohan just gave out. Alright guys. Anyway, I apologize if I mistakenly didn't take any subscriber. I try to take most of them, though it's not guaranteed. We're starting with slow openings and working our way up to the juicier stuff. I love it when my opponents are named Kill Spree. Asterbait on white. Good, good. I thought you were going to have to play another Karo Khan. I should play like C3 against Asterbait. Little comedy. The reverse Karo Khan. Our friend Tranquilizer from Hungarian Chess Circles, Grandmaster Vita Levente, is also live. If he's still around when we're wrapping up the stream, we should do a raid. If he's live, we'll try to do that. Guys, don't let me forget when we're gonna finish this up later on. If he's still on, Maelstrom looks like a strong player. So Nefedov is brutal. Got to be very careful with him. Oh, I think I should go for 2600 Blitz. I haven't been playing any extracurricular Blitz much, Bob. Yeah, I could make the 2600, but I have to kind of focus, and I can't really do that lately. Streamer alliances, I agree. At this point, just staying alive is my main focus. Oh, I can't play the Sicilian against Morales. Nefedov is not really hateable. I don't know, like how Bob could start a war with anyone, basically, but it seemed like he didn't mean anything bad today. Time to bury the hatchet with everyone. Why don't you just start off with a... Bury the hatchet with everybody. Everybody. Guys, welcome to my stream. International Master William Pascal, originally from the US of A, now living in Hungary. I no longer have a domicile in the United States. No ill will. Good to know, Bob. That's excellent. No ill will to men. Just women. Bob is... Just kidding. Bob is not misogynistic in the least. I had something in my throat. I have to open my beer. It is time to open my beer. Can you get me a beer, Elizabeth? Hey, Liz! Can you get me a beer? Hey, misogynistic man. Thanks, honey. Anyway. I try to be political pundit and jokester. But that just flew over. It flew over all of our European friends' heads. Trolling is your way of dealing with the lockdown. I gotta move it. Move it. We gotta move it a little bit faster here. I'm way behind schedule. We wasted 5 minutes of precious time. Caro Khan. I've been playing a lot of Caro Khans secretly. Extracurricular Caro Khaning. The crow. There's this crow's. Sounded like a crow. What are the crows doing on top of like a building? It's not like they're pigeons or something. You're not supposed to have crows. That happened like a couple streams ago. That's a freaking crow. We're not supposed to have crows on the building. It's like when the lions are taking over the highways in the national parks in Africa. Crows are taking over like the pigeon territory, encroaching on pigeon territory in inner city streets. We could do an Onion article for that. Play like a man. Play like a wild woman, Bob. Don't be misogynistic. Alright. E4, C5. We need more female viewers. Gotta start cracking down on this play like a man stuff. It's just not right. That's so 20th century. Queen's Gambit. My friend Jorge Samor used to say, play like a man or die like a dog. Discriminating against women and dogs, which is just totally not right. Alright, but seriously, someone on sound, come on, dude. Come on. Do you want a take back? Can I offer a take back? Shit. Take backs. Dude, that's a mouse slip. He's always generous to the stream. I'm not going to troll him anymore. Alright. We got to prove it. Prove it's bad. Lots of Caro Khans. Araminko. And we've got a Caro Khan as white. Interesting. If I win this, I'm cutting together a highlight reel. Haha. Master 9640. Asmir. Asmir, are you like... I saw you speaking to Ayeste in what I guess was like Serbo-Croatian or something. But I know you're in France, so I just wondered if you were like Serbian or something. One of my Hungarian neighbors. Knight f3. Maelstrom is strong. We're not going to play the Budapest Gambit against people around 2200. That gets to be too dangerous. Guys, welcome to the stream. So, what was it last that we decided on? A5? Secret move? JR05. JR is dead. Fidov. Born in Bosnia. No, I just noticed, I guess, you were chatting in, you know, some kind of language I couldn't read and assumed it was like what they call Serbo-Croatian or something. I don't know. Born in Bosnia. Okay. So you probably speak Bosnian. It's Bosnian, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good at Eastern European languages. Hungarian is my best, and it's really poor. But I was just curious. Not really important. Asmir was subscribed. He's been subscribed before. Bob, good luck. Another Slav from the Bob. That is the hillbilly attack. Yeah, I tried to offer him a take back, but he wouldn't take it. This is the only opening, I think, that's really bad. Even the Fajarwood seems better than that. Uh-oh. That's not what he played before. What is this? What, you're going to allow me to go A4? Serially? My assumption is that I would play A4. He would play Bishop C4. I would recapture. Bishop E5 check. Bishop D7 is good for black. I don't get it, man. You're gonna have to show me your analysis. Is my A pawn supposed to be weak on A4? Acerbate meeting hypermodernism with hypermodernism. This is only our second game with my A5 novelty. I can't believe that Stockfish would allow A4. We haven't really played this recently. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you're giving me a big fat tempo. Like I already had a tempo, now I have another one. D5 with tempo, and then a recapture on D5 with tempo? That just doesn't seem right. We're going to see someone on Sound's secret analysis. Looks like. So if I play knight f6 here, he can take and play e5? No. If I play knight f6, he can play e5? He could do that. I could play knight f6, bishop takes c6, d takes c6, e5. That's not right. e5 right away, knight g4, take, and then... This is an unusual line. Nobody plays this move. I can win material with like bishop takes c3, queen a5. No, that's just bad. Alright, I don't want to waste too much time here. I guess knight d4 is a strong move. This is Morales' specialty. Morales prepares the stuff. Politics is everywhere, Asmirs. How are things in France? Pretty big craziness going on now, I would imagine. Mir to sector played very crazy move now. G3. Sorry, C4. Wow. Alright. What is this? Take on D4? Probably. Doesn't look like a good opening for white. A lot of protests in France, but not only France. Okay, Save It Dog. What do we got? The Smislav favorite. Coach thanks for subscribing. Did you get a gift sub? I still would say thanks. Who did get the gift subs? Pide got a gift sub. Rankin. Smutke. He's a little like a new player. And by the way, thank you guys for supporting the stream. I wonder where Mr. Coffee is. Coffee, are you out there? Mr. Coffee's not logged on. I'm a little worried about him. I have a challenge. No, that's a correspondence challenge. I got hate mail. Alright, no. Fortunately not. An update for Morwa. He's playing in some French junior qualifying tournament. Online. Okay, Michael. Mikhail. Misha. So, what do I do against this? We got derailed by COVID-19. You seriously had it? Or just messing up your life? Mr. Slowhand's trying to play the King's Indian. No. No King's Indian. I was looking at a Bronstein game. Now if I play Knight C3, I play like my opponent. Looking at a Bronstein game yesterday with white. In a G3 King's Indian. I guess you could get derailed by COVID-19 without even getting it, like losing your job. There are lots of ways that COVID-19 can derail your life, I suppose. All right, let's get started with the Morales playing this stupid gambit I hate so much. Get a passing in the family, yeah. Happening for so many people. I lost my mom last year, but I don't think if I hadn't lost her, she would have survived this. Knight F3. What are we going to do here? Taking the pawn was my... Chess is a good distraction. That's true always. Thank you guys for joining my stream, International Master William Pascal. We're hosting a 25-player simul here on lichess via Twitch. Oddly, I feel like I had the same position recently. B5 is possible. Is it though? B5, bishop B5. So much for the B5 theory. Well, anyway, whatever. What's up with E6, take, Queen A5 check, take, Knight B5. Guys, please take your time. Your wife doesn't agree with the good part of chess. When you're like a professional chess coach like me, at least you can say like, well, you know, you knew I was doing this for my living anyway, so. All right, E6, seriously, take, Knight B5. I guess there I have a simple move. Not really. Queen B6. I think I can risk it. Your wife's worst part of the week. The low light of the week. Sunday evening at home watching me. They have like a one-room apartment and she has to watch him every single move. wife's suffering. But at least you win most of the time. That's the good part. At least you're not a loser, Antonio. Mostly you beat me. Alright, Notch Papa. Been very, very solid against me. This is our patented anti-Morales line. I lost the first time I played this. What about this now? Master, please take your time. Give me a little time to get the other game started. There might be a few players out there that haven't even gotten started yet. If by any chance that happened, let me know. A6 might be useful. But I think I should probably develop. So Michael played B4. You know, I think I had this against Nefedov once. But maybe I'm just hallucinating. Nefedov normally plays the normal Slav. But I think I had this against somebody. It's an uncommon variation. It's not supposed to be the best, but playable. Fred Wilson. There are many worse hobbies to have than chess. That's true. Is Fred still around? I never knew him very well. He seemed like an interesting character. Chess characters. Well, that certainly is a true point. Pida with C5. Dude, I like Geary, man. A lot of people give him a lot of flack for having a drawish style. But for me, he's like the closest to the engine of any of the human players at the top. He made master at the age of 70 plus. He used to like playing the Bankers League, probably. I don't know. He's not that old, is he? Yeah, I don't think he made master in 70s, dude. That seems like you're exaggerating. I think you're exaggerating. We gotta, like, question everything Coach Ah throws out there. Like, maybe 50s. He's like 120 now. Dude, I don't know. He's not that old. Maybe he is now. It's been 20 years since I saw him. But he was an older player reaching master strength at an older age. Yeah, sure. Dude, that's so weird. I heard an ambulance and it sounds exactly like the ghosts on Pac-Man. How crazy is that? Are ambulances supposed to sound like ghosts from Pac-Man? Is that really normal? So in 2017, at age 71, he first attained the title of National Master. Dude, really? I wonder where he was like playing, dude. The Bankers League would be the only place I can think of. But it's not even rated. So what am I talking about? I don't know. Okay, I don't know that much about Fred, so wonder where he was playing to make master at that age. Bishop f5, a really unusual move here. The oldest player ever to make GM. Well, the problem with the GM is this sort of vague. Posthumously given titles and stuff like that. Please. Feingold, come on. He was like 40. It's not that big of a deal. Although he tried to make a big deal out of it. It was the 40-year-old virgin or whatever that movie had come out. I think in reality it really wasn't that big a deal. And he was GM strength for years. That was... Yeah, maybe. I think your Danish guy would be a better candidate, but there's probably others we don't know about. More like less, well known, less well known grandmasters out there, winning shady tournaments somewhere, probably. What's up with E5 here? Can you seriously do that? Wow. Like E5, H6, Bishop H4. I don't think I've ever had anyone do this before. Bishop A6. I might have encountered this position in Blitz long ago. I mean, he's basically leaving the threat of E5 on the table for white, which may not be a big deal right now, but it could become one. I don't have time for these Botvinnik variations in the 25 board simul online, really. Like, I shouldn't even play this. The successful simul players who have good scores play like boring openings all the time. I'm trying to mix in interesting stuff, but it's probably not good for my result objectively. I don't know. Queen C1 doesn't seem right, but knight D2 C3 starts to bother me. I want to pick up that pawn without incident. Without incident. Your $1 million idea. No. Just don't. Please just don't. Knight takes D7 may be better here. He's going to go after my A pawn. Really? Yeah, I thought queen takes. Someone on sound. What is this? Seriously. I think I should take with a knight. This wasn't the original plan. Now I'm starting to understand what's going on there. Don't start your $1 million ideas while I'm trying to play 25 people. Don't even start. I'm not even going to pay attention. Can't hear you. Like my not teenage, but preteen children. I can't hear you. You're not going to distract me with that stuff. Chattering about nothing. Distraction. No. Not listening. What's this? Mirta Sacker with the weird openings again. Guys, I'm just not sleeping well. Any recommendations for natural sleep remedy? I didn't personally give birth to my children, believe it or not, but take antihistamines. Is that safe? Try Lysol. No joke about... Really? Now I'm going to throw out a joke? It's not a very somewhat unsoundy position someone unsound got there. So why does only one ambulance sound like Pac-Man ghosts and the others sound kind of normal? From the distance, the one in the distance sounded just like the Pac-Man. What is that? I can't do the sound, but you know what I'm talking about. It is a kind of ambulance-y sound. Maybe that's what they borrowed it from. The best possible moves. That's what they all say. That's what I'm constantly pumping this false narrative to make my opponents overconfident. You're borrowing that from me. You learn very quickly. Someone on sound. Work out like a madman. Well, that's the problem, dude. There's no place to work out and not enough space. And I'm not getting enough physical exercise. I was instead of physical exercise, like a chemical alternative or something. My problem is that I'm not exercising enough. I want to sleep without exercising enough. Is it possible? Dude, what is this? Knight A6. Get this out of here. I'm not going to take on C5. Damn. I am not going to take your stupid pawn on C5 and bring your knight to a good square. Not happening. I'm basically like black now. Yeah, well, that's what my wife recommended. The Valerian. But I knew someone who took it and they got like heart palpitations. Is that a common side effect? That kind of gave me like... That gave me kind of like a little bit of wariness. Like when something that's supposed to make you... Something's supposed to make you sleep gives you heart palpitations. I'm not sure I like it anymore. Okay, this has got to be a bad move, what I just did. Valerian is okay. Okay, guys, let's move it a little bit faster. I'm chattering too much. I know better than to do that. Not supposed to chatter too much because I get in time pressure. So Morales is going to follow the game he won against me, presumably. We'll try to vary and improve our previous play. Troll on the roll. Very bad French accent. I apologize to my French friends out there. It sounded stupid. My apologies, guys. Alright. Let's go. So part of me is knowingly playing a kind of bad variation. Maybe we just got a taunted, like the person who had the heart palpitations had a tainted batch or something. I had this position before against a player who's been on our stream. The Maestro. Mozart. I think Grishuk has a game in that line. Transposing to the Sveshnikov. At least something that I know. Nefertov took forever. He was frozen in place by like bishop d6. Or did it just take us a long time to get to your game, dude? I don't know bishop e6 too well. Out of book. Caffeine does wonders. Dude, caffeine is probably one of the main reasons why I don't sleep. Like getting too much caffeine during the day. Alright. White side of a Nimzo there. Mr. Slowhand. Thank you for your support, man. Mr. Slowhand donated 15 gift subs. The one Mad Queen with 5 and Bob with 1 this week. Who's the champ in donations? Mr. Slowhand. Second, Jim. No Blobix this week. WJ Loof. Asterbate's kind of on budget mode this late in the month. What is up, man? C5. C5, really? Just a viciously evil move. How dare you try to play C5? Man. I don't do siestas. I used to when I actually had time to sleep. I love siestas. I'm working too much. I think in the next 6 months or something I might be able to cut back on the stress a little bit. Had to work too much of late. Work is definitely not necessarily good for your health. Imre. See, my pronunciation of that sound, the rolling R, was always like non-existent in Spanish. And we need to use it in Hungarian too, and I still can't. Terrible at the R roll. Can't even do it. I thought it was only Spanish, and then I realized they have it in Hungarian too. Maybe d5 is a good idea here. All right, we'll play what we did that on the YouTube video. That variation, though I lost the last time I played it. I was suspicious of my opponent, of course, as I tend to be. I try to be as suspicious as I can for you guys. Damn it. What am I going to do? Play carefully. How about that? Should I play e5? Seems kind of dangerous. This is an insane gambit, completely unsound, but tricky if I'm not accurate. I'm bad at Russian too. JR just got his variations confused. Played queen a5 like it was queen a5 check. I guess. Looks like he loses a piece here. That was crazy. Someone would sound... Never trust you, man. You wouldn't lie to me, right? About this being the best variation and stuff. I don't like that my A-pawn is wedged way up there, kind of in your territory, and you're going to go all conservative and grind me down. I'm thinking maybe I played this against Nefida before in a blitz game. Petrophy. Petrophy. Adjective. B6. Not good. Not really good. E4 is interesting. E4, pawn takes pawn, knight e5. A little risky. Really don't feel like doing that. Let's just play normal move. Bob sack. I had this position against Rockport, but his bishop was on d6. That's a much better square. Bishop e7 is okay. It's just more solid. You're playing a kind of passive semi-Slav with the bishop on e7 there. Mr. Coffee, I was worried about you. Is everything okay? Didn't see you on Friday. Build a GM, build the IM, not a GM online event would have been cool for you to play in. What's that? The Forbidden Chess site or something? Do you know how tired I am? And always, like... I wish I was informed to play competitively like Blitz Online or something. I'm just working too much. I need to have more time for extracurricular chess. Coach Ah. I don't feel like I could even, compete in anything right now. But soon. Returning to the field of battle. It's not easy with lockdown. I mean, I'm locked in an apartment with my family. We're all like squashed together. I just haven't felt like myself lately. I mean, we're doing all right in the circumstances, but I just haven't been resting well. What are we going to do? Once life goes back to normal, we're going to follow Bob's advice, take it over 2600. Queen b6. That's usually a good move. Usually a good move. Knight a6 for Maeste. This is actually a pretty good line for white, I think. I lost once against Mr. Donkey. But I didn't know the theory that well at the time. So a3, bishop c3, queen c3, knight takes c5, b4. I mean, I've lost some games in white where I actually fell behind in development years ago. But I would think it still stands better for white, that variation. Though I haven't played the white side of the Nimzo lately at all. It's true. Well, I can easily get over 2600 on lichess. It wouldn't take that long. But I have to have total concentration. That's all I have to have. It's no problem. I was extremely strong back in the day. Like, I think I was Grandmaster strength in Blitz. Like, no problem. Close and over the board chess, but my Blitz was definitely GM strength. But I'm not at my peak Blitz strength. Not even close. I'm slow. My mouse speed is slow. I haven't played much. I haven't played enough strong players. I used to hang with Grandmasters, like almost way above what an IM would do. I think like in my peak in 2003, I told you guys how I played Hikaru in a Blitz tournament. And he only won because he was like knocking down the pieces when he had like king against king and queen. That's the only way he won the match too. Like 1.5 out of 2. It should have been 1-1. This Michael guy seems pretty good. We're gonna have to get feisty here. He's also using no time. Maiden 1, that is just dirty. Roma Dahl is playing for Maiden 1, and I'm moving quickly and almost forgot about that line. So, I looked at this on my YouTube channel. There was something wrong with that move. I guess I just take on e5, but it doesn't seem... Maybe I looked at bishop g2. That must have been it. Just playing bishop g2? Trying to trick me with the maiden 1. I almost fell for it. I told the story how I fell for that once very early in the morning. And I was staking out my table at Harvard Square. Because my friend Bill Mullen, who's like a 1700, smothered mated me. Starting to sound like someone else. The problem is knight c4. Secret move. Amoeboid. Botvinnik with bishop d3. Queen c2 is the best move. So I've lost a couple games in that line, I guess. We've got the Serbians and the Bosnians, so lots of neighboring countries to me. Well, Bosnia doesn't neighbor Hungary directly, but a lot of people from my area of Central Southern Europe. Castle. This knight a3, it's actually a Smyslov idea. With white pieces, he's carrying over to playing with black here, which is kind of cool. Don't know what I should do. So strange. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I don't know. All right, that's finally committing the center. I like it. It's locked. Lock it down. Number 1. Damn, dude. Is there some sort of trap like bishop h6 here? Knight d2 might be interesting. If bishop h6, he gets to trade off his bad b. I think he needs some good people around, not to be derailed. What do you mean, Fallujah? Well, I was thinking of like Wesley So. It seems like when he moved to the United States, a lot of people were trying to manipulate him and stuff. When you when you immigrate like to a foreign country across the world, and you're very promising, there's going to be a lot of people who try to manipulate and take advantage of you. I think that'll be the same with Fallujah. You got to be careful. They could mess you up, you know. I think Fallujah has to be careful who he hangs out with, and you know who really is going to help him, and who's going to. That is assuming he leaves Iran permanently. You got to be careful when you're a star. People try to take advantage of you. I know. I mean, obviously, I know. Got to specify which Sokolov. This is chess, man. You got to specify your Sokolovs. Coach Ah. It's like he's being trained by Jones. Andre would assume. You can't generalize with your Sokolovs. General Sokolov. See, this makes me nervous when Mertesacker does stuff like this. Why did you start playing such weird chess, Mertesacker? You used to play a little bit more normally. Then one day you woke up and just started playing really crazy, bizarre things? Or how does that happen exactly? You had like a Pavel Blatny syndrome? It seems like with your other account you used to play relatively normal chess. What is it? It's like you're purposely playing really bizarre moves? Like the game you lost against me in 3 moves? You just woke up and gave up normal openings? So what's this? Bishop e2. I can't remember what I played last time. I think d5 should be played fairly early. Okay. Do we have any wins? 2 wins. Last week it was like 3 early wins. The birds are the words. Lots of birds. We had crows earlier. Now, Asterbait is basically, we're transposing to a kind of a normal Tory attack here. Now someone on sound, Queen d3 is kind of a weird move. But I guess it's the only good place for the queen to go. Got the lateral stuff. I'm nervous when someone on sound starts playing like subtle positional chess. You gotta start doing 27 players. Yeah. Well, Coach, it would be assumed Andre because he's in France, you know. The guy was the stronger player in a sense because he was a candidate for the World Championship, which Ivan was not. I'm not sure who had the higher rating. But when you say Fallujah was trained by Sokolov, I'm going to assume he was training with Ivan Sokolov. I mean with Andre because he's been in France as far as I knew. So got to be more specific. Queen d3. We'll have to have a fact-checking investigation. What are we going to do with this guy, this someone on sound character? Very, very nervous about my material. I don't like losing material. Of course. It's extremely common name. Okay, bishop d2. From kill spree. I hate this stuff. Very solid for white. Not a lot of interesting chess going on. This type of position. He might try to castle queenside. He could go Yevgeny Bareyev and castle and kingside, queenside, and play g4, I'm trying to say. The birds are kind of annoying here. I know that I must be doing badly. Why do birds chirp in the evening? Does anybody know? I understand like the morning and they wake up and they're all excited. What's with the evening chirping? I got no answer the last time I asked this question. Not surprisingly. So Stuk was Stuk. Say no more. They're excited. I'm not excited about the springtime this year, sadly. We have had fantastic weather. We can't do anything with it. Now, last time, Morales just crushed me. What's happening here on b4? You're sacking a piece? Serially? How does that work? I'm a little skeptical. Guess we'll just go with the instinct. Haven't played this variation in years now. I know queen b2 is like the safer move. There's also queen d4. It's supposed to be good for white. Why don't you want a castle? Please. Bishop e3 is kind of interesting. Playing for like two bishops. Okay, I don't know what to do here, guys. Now Michael. But Michael's positionally in some trouble. He had an interesting opening, though. We had crow earlier. Now we have like sparrow, like little chirpy birds. Waiting for the pigeons. They don't make a lot of noise. Nefedov played, guys, g4. I didn't really, I mean, I thought about it, but I didn't think he would do something like that. Something, maybe he was set off tonight or something. See, that's what happens when trolls make you angry. Liable to do anything. Speaking of trolls, I don't know, Nefedov's g4 seems over the top. He was pushed to doing a crazy move. I believe in sound chess. How about b5? That hangs a pawn. It's good. Why did I put my queen on a5 then? He's just going to play knight b5. I can't play like queen a6 here. Alright, knight f5's got to be a good move. Mr. Bob. I took on c5. I'm not sure this is the right idea or not. Standard position likely. We should get against Bob eventually. Just shaking the head. Professional face palmer. What am I doing? And how can you get away with this? This just isn't right. How about g4? Seriously. g4. It's crazy, dude. That's crazy. yeah, we had tons of hawks, like where I lived in the U.S. They would swoop down and pick up little harmless bunnies. It seemed like they had been really starting to disappear. Bunny population was getting out of control, according to Asterbay. Parmenes, this just isn't right. How do you play like this? And you can equalize doing that? Really? God. I feel dirty to get away with this against me. What am I going to do? Should I play c5, actually? Maelstrom is really strong, 2200. c5 would be my preference. I'm not sure if I have time for this move or not. I guess we'll give it a go. Nothing to lose but the game. So now, after c6, it becomes a question. What I'm supposed to do. All moves are bad. Well, I know rook d1 is bad. That's for sure. Your chickens attack pigeons? I didn't know that. Chickens hunted for pigeons. That's cool. You learn something new every day. e5. How about a knight on c4? How would you feel about that? That player's playing too fast. Seems like Nefedov went berserk with g4. Dude. That's crazy. Not the Nefedov I knew and loved. f5. 5 is interesting. Certainly interesting, isn't it? Is it good, though? There's also knight d7. The golden question. The $1 million question about this position. The $1 million question I can't reveal on the air because it would tell my opponent. He hasn't used much time, by the way, just 3 minutes. Damn it, I don't know. I want to play f5, but then bishop g5 is really a good move for him? Is that a problem? Is f5 even doing anything? Good question. I don't know. We've got to play a bit quicker. Guys, check out the stream. Don't forget tomorrow morning as well. 11 a.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We're streaming here on lichess and Twitch. Pide is a London system player with white, right? I feel like he's playing the London system with black somehow, but it's me playing the London system. Asterbait goes with g5. He's not afraid to pull the trigger on g5. That's not a good bishop for Osmirs there. He's playing like a 90s computer. Gonna castle queenside, are we? You know, it's ironic, but I mean, a3, b4 might be a break. Undoubling your pawns for you? Is that a good idea? Very strange idea. Counterintuitive. Alright, so Michael just played too quickly. He actually seems like he has some potential, but he's blitzing. It was a creative opening for him. I kind of like that. Sharp variation, too. Wow, bishop c5. That is a good move, it looks like. Can I play bishop e3 here? Take, castles, e4. Looks like my dark squares will fall. The dark squares. A kingdom for the dark squares. What am I supposed to do then if I don't have that? Curious. Imre's only used 2 minutes for the whole game. What about a4? Too slow. Damn it. Wow, this is bizarre. I don't know what to do. I thought I had a huge edge in that game. Mr. Coffee, thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Sorry you missed Friday. But I know you have to work most Fridays. Borrowing an idea from Bronstein with a4 now. Not sure if it's good. The extra, at least he's with us. I'm not going to complain. I never complain. f5. Bob Sakaponda. If I was getting scary. It's gone for the pawn cube. Cubed. Pawn cubed. Well, knight b5 voluntarily now. A solid outpost. Queen c7 from Notch Papa looks like a kind of weird square. Guys, please support the stream if you can, if you will. I don't know, Parmenides is always a difficult opponent for me in these things. Just basing this on a kind of stupid decision. Sub nothing. Speaking of nothing, we're trying to contain the knight on a6, but I've got nothing. That's the theme of today. Nothing much. Knight e2. All right, you stopped me from playing b4, but I might be able to use the c4 advance. Now the knight is stuck. Careful, careful. This is kind of classic game for this line. I play both sides of this variation. So d6, any reason not to play d6? Boy played a6. This is probably a position from the World Championship match between Aliekin and Capablanca. Though I don't really remember any of those games specifically. Something like this happened pretty often. And the Magnus Carlsen, Rogozin. So what's the definition of the Rogozin? Bob with a straight up transposition to a semi-Tarash. Talking a lot of openings. I like my game here, it's okay. Vladimir Yupishkin. I remember I had a game with white against him. Structure like this. Knight ef3. Maybe my bishop should relocate to a more useful diagonal. It's done its job, although it does seem weird to cut off my rook. I can't make up my mind. Maybe we'll save that piece. Knight on bd7. Let's develop. Let's compromise. Block our rook with the other piece. F5 goes for the cube. Pawn cube. I apologize for this boring opening. But I've never faced anyone who played like Vasily Smyslov with black. My knight sucks. Cube. Chess cube. Wait, that's a site, right? Good God, Imre Barty. Dude, you've only used 2 minutes for the whole game, and you're scaring me with aggressive moves. You're not allowed to play scary moves. You're not allowed to do that. That's not friendly. Queen f6. Attacking undefended pieces indirectly. That is not a friendly thing to do. And too fast. I like this move from Troll. Preemptively pressurizing f2 before I even take on f7. Knowing full well that I'm going to take on f7. Makes me want to delay the said maneuver. If you're going to put your queen there. Maybe I can deal with this in time. Chess cube was a site. Thanks for the correction, Mr. Coffee. It's interesting that Parmenides played knight d7 in his very important book, and he didn't like to write books. Sammy Reshevsky pointed out that it's important in many structures, like the knight goes to c6. I think here particularly, he would harass my queen pretty badly if he goes by c6. We've got 4 wins, but I think they might have been, there might be a forfeit or 2 sprinkled in there. You're a bad man, someone unsound. I don't even know what's going on here. What is this position? Just ridiculous and alien. It's freaking me out. Bob is in book. Portish Spassky, 1969. I lost at this position against Gregory Kaidnov, I think. Might even be the exact same position I have against Bob. Now, Asmir's with f5. Bob's basically playing like Gregory nowadays. Knight e6 check, unfortunately, loses a piece for black, but he gets this massive pawn structure. That's an interesting sack. Knight d6, take. I'm very skeptical, but it is a scary 5-pawn coronavirus-shaped pawn structure. I really don't feel like dealing with that. What a move. How about if I take on d5? You're just going to transpose with the recapture, I assume. Though that seems maybe better. You should check out different nightclubs. Troll on a roll. d5. What are we doing? f3. Is that for real? Probably for real. So, oh man, this threat of these knights coming in. His knight bounces back. I don't remember. I think it's c5, right? Good God. Shocking. Shocking sacrifice. We're all surprised. Can I take with the queen there? I didn't even really consider it. Mir de Sacker woke up one morning. A voice, the voice of God, came to him in his sleep and said, from today on, you're going to create an account where you play just ridiculous, over-the-top openings from now on. And he's been doing it ever since. But I don't really get it. I mean, it seems a little too much. Very possible I can give a pawn back here to kind of just be sensible about things. Reminds me of a Grunfeld. Let's be sensible. Be sensible. The pressure. See, now, if Maelstrom was 1500, I'll just resign at this point. You know, I love that, like, last Blitz stream, or one of my last Blitz streams. No, it was the Tuesday tournament stream. I have, like, a 1600 maneuvering his knight to b1. I just offered a draw. It was, like, the engine #1 move. If the guy is 2200, then it's okay. You know, I mean, now we're talking about a player who can play, you know, on a high level strategically. This is not a computer. It's a human who's a strong player, you know. When 1600s make that kind of maneuver, I get freaked out. Actually, I had it in a BOGO against Heikki Kallio, I remember. Heikki. So, Queen b6. Was it a BOGO? Probably. Now, Nefedov, he's basically pure evil incarnate. What are we going to do with him? We just offer a draw against Nefedov, I think. Seems angry today. Angry Nefedov, it's like the Incredible Hulk. Don't want to mess with him when he's angry. If I play rook e8, maybe he'll have some sort of queen b3 thing. Then I have knight b6. Though it does seem weird, like, which way do I go here with the rooks? Do you want a flight square, or do you want to keep your f7 protected? The more you encourage me, the more I want to give Nefedov a draw offer. Can we win the exchange against Parmenides? It doesn't work. It's a draw. Can I give him a draw? Do I have your permission, Bob, to offer draw against Parmenides? Bob, you're like a beginner next to Nefedov. And you're criticizing him? Alright, don't even continue. I don't like this antagonizing behavior. You don't make fun of the other. We're not going to say things. Even if you don't mean it, people think you do. We're not going to do that anymore. It's your last warning. Knight b4. No criticizing or insulting the other players. That goes to everybody. I don't care who it is. We're not going to say the other guys are weak. Knight b4. No, we have to have some rules. I'm sorry. It's necessary. Someone on sound is just scary. Scary. Nefedov is solid, man. Do you realize? You just forgot how solid he is. He's far from weak, but he has not been around a lot lately. I wonder why. Rook e8. I wanted to exchange on e5. That was the whole point, right? What would Bronstein do? Yeah, Nefedov is strong, but he's been kind of rusty, I think. But honestly, I normally don't offer draws when I'm worse, but I'm a little afraid. But I can make it look like I'm just offering a draw because you're fighting with him. Then I won't be suspected for having a worse position when I offer Nefedov a draw. I try not to do that. No, I just said I was going to offer you a draw. And of course, he's like antagonizing me. It was acerbate. I tried to tell him to stop harassing you, but he won't listen. He just doesn't stop. Dude, Bob, the thing is I'm worse. All right, so why do you have to like interfere with me, like trying to sneak a draw from a worse position? You're pissing me off now. You immediately throw the block in there. Like, I'm trying to navigate a draw from a worse position, get him to just take a draw. Immediately you're like, no, don't give him a draw. Can you see this position? You're blocking me from getting a draw from worse position. So I can concentrate on my other games. Immediately. I would be very happy with a draw from this position. 2 bishops, white's just clearly better, and I basically screwed it up. Alright, dude, I guess you'll have to scroll back in the chat. You said don't give him a draw. You don't remember that? You clearly don't remember that? You can't remember, can't remember what you said like 2 minutes ago? Oh man, alright, I'm just gonna ignore Bob. Then we have to like argue about this. This is like wasted 5 minutes of my time. Are you really trying to troll me? I'm gonna have to time him out, seriously. He's even playing in the tournament too. He's still trolling. Wow, e4. I wanted to play bishop b7, but now it's coming down to some problems here with our d6 pawn. Shit. We can get away with this. I don't know how Bob manages to distract me so incredibly well. Yeah, Nefedov, well, thanks for accepting a draw from a better position. I did something slightly wrong there. I'm actually happy to get a draw. Although I thought I had a good position initially, but I may be wrong. You played a really strong move. I mean, g4, I thought it was bad. It's possible that it's not bad. That's the critical question. Maybe I had to make some kind of key decision at that point, you know. But I picked the wrong one. I ended up going in that same variation. Man. Pure evil. Someone unsound. Evilest opponent I have. This is theory. Shit, I don't remember this. Oh my god, this is like the sharpest line. I haven't played the white side of Nimzo in years. The ambulance. Alright, what are we going to do? We got to guard our d6 pawn. That's the most important thing in life. Solid game from Troll on a roll today. A lot of pressure on my pawn there. I think Kaidanov must have played a different move against me, Bob. You're too busy. In the chat, you should concentrate on playing like a Grandmaster. Bishop A7. That's if you're a computer, though. Dude, you can't throw out computer valuations. I think in reality, Nefedov's position was... See, that's an argument I made on the stream, another topic, about these computer evaluations. It's plus 0.3 if white and black both see 19 moves deep. But that's not the way it works in reality. You know, I think if you analyze that position in terms of practical players from the human aspect, white's advantage would be much bigger than 0.3. But that's a topic for another time. There should be a measurement of like playability of positions, not just the pure evaluation based on depth 19 computer analysis. It's a totally different thing. All right. So what am I supposed to do now here? Does pose some interesting problems. Bishop A7 no doubt isn't a bad move. I'm not quite sure. The other thing about the position was, though, I don't see any practical way that black is ever winning in that type of position. It's like, well, that's one of the problems with the Caro-Kann in general. Very little winning chances for black, almost ever, under any circumstances. Taking a walk again. What about Bishop D7? It's exceedingly dangerous, suicidal, so I have to go here. Nefedov, thanks for stopping by. I don't remember if I had played the EF Caro against you before. I don't play that opening much, so I was objectively hoping you wouldn't be well prepared. Oh, no. Maybe we ought to consider taking with the pawn here. I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal if I lose to this player. Though I don't know if he's really from Mozambique. How many masters are from Mozambique? Are there any masters from Mozambique? Tranquilizer reading with a party of 8. Tranquilizer, what's up? Levante Vida. I would raid you, but we were just starting the simul. Our times aren't really that good for raiding each other. What is up, man? Good to see you. We're playing a simul here on lichess. Tough opponents for the most part. Lots of good, strong players. So what's up with you? Chess in the era of coronavirus. I mentioned I saw you start streaming to the stream that I would raid if we finished up. But definitely good to have you with us. Guys, Grandmaster Levente is streaming most every day now. Tranquilizer on Twitch. Check him out. So I sacked the pawn back here to try to kind of break White's initiative, but I don't know. This was objectively the right decision or not. It looks like I probably shouldn't have given him the pawn back now. Maybe f5 isn't so stupid. I don't know, man. My white squares and I'm probably going to need the castle king side. The other concern is f5. It was a mistake to give the pawn back, no doubt. This is looking dangerous for me. So Mozambique has 2 FMs. That could be one of them then we're playing against. That game is my biggest problem right now. It looks really bad. Because I can't play knight c6 without dropping the pawn, and then he plays rook takes d6. Knight d4, rook b6, knight c2. And I'm just lost. I mean, I'm just losing a pawn. Basically, if I was playing Gadakamsky, I would just resign. But we're not playing Kamsky, so there's still some hope. Though my whole position is screwed up by this pretty badly. I may just be losing that pawn anyway. If I could play e5, it wouldn't be so bad. But it looks horrible. If he plays e5, he opens his bad bishop up. Thanks for the raid from Levente. f4. Man, this is just probably winning for White. This is really bad. But I should have thought of this when I played knight g4. I really should have seen this happening in advance. If I could play e5, it wouldn't be so bad. Even if I lost the pawn, if I could get in e5, it wouldn't be so bad. Maybe like knight c6, rook takes pawn, e5. Pawn takes pawn. Queen c7. Looks crazy, but maybe it's worth a try. The full first name of Gadakamsky. Rustamovich. I'm going to guess it's Rustamovich. I don't know, man. I had that one game with Kamsky where I resigned prematurely, and still you can look at it on chessgames.com. People are like, why did he resign? Because I'm playing this guy who loves to play marathon, like 9-hour games, a pawn up. You know, he's in his element there. That's not what I want to do. Alright, anyway guys, Astrobate with solid performance today. Good to see that. We don't have a lot of advantage, and we're running out of time most games. Okay, I don't remember this. White taking on d4 in that variation with the Este. Black has an interesting piece sack here against me. This pawn amoeba. I have to admit, you know, even from the beginning, I suspected this was probably sufficient compensation, at least practically speaking. It's really hard to get active here with White. No, I'm sorry that stream isn't reversed. I could raid Tranquilizer when I'm done, but he's off. There's nobody left. See, the thing is, there's nobody left streaming when I'm done. That's the problem. Welcome, guys, to those of you who are following Levente. Playing a 25-board simul on lichess. I'm going to try like e5 here. This is probably lost for black, but I feel like if he plays e5, I'm done. Maybe I'm overreacting. I don't know. The problem is I'm down a pawn for nothing, and At least e5 I could shake up his pawn structure. Maybe he has even stronger moves like knight c3 there. It's possible I'm just resigning in a couple moves in that game. That looks really bad. All right, save a dog. Where did the queen go? King's Crusher and Chess Bras. I think I would probably, I don't know who I prefer. Okay, this game we're going to win, hopefully. Is this a blunder? That's a tough call. I don't know. Different styles between King Crusher and Chess Bras. I'm not going to play any favorites. Although, King Crusher once did a video of a game where he like slimed me from a lost position in a blitz game on ICC years ago. Put it on YouTube. Maybe I still have to get some payback for that. James Brown. The payback. Acerbate is doing well here. The bishop with the g5 and not castling. I think he's been paying attention to the stream. Chess Bras are more elite. You just like them because they're more misogynistic than King Crusher. You identify. Okay, this is more like a Pierce for me. What are we doing? You like them because they're hotter than King Crusher. Anyway, don't pay attention. We're just joking around. Alright, Kamsky. Kamsky would love this position. This is totally got us type of position. Looks like some kind of London system. Not my thing. I started out with some kind of King's Indian attack and he flipped the colors on me. I'm playing black in a Grunfeld. I don't know what I'm doing. But Paida is a tricky player. I don't know. Like, he's 2100. He's 2180 in Blitz, 2163. Don't pay attention to his classical rating. This is not, I don't really know what I'm doing here, frankly. I have nothing. I'm just slightly worse. Burosh Danish. Another one of my opponents from First Saturday. Over the years. We faced both Burosh Danish and Vita Levente. Bob, you're really outdoing yourself today here. Damn, dude. Imagine someone getting uptight about trolling. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How could that bother someone? It's unbelievable how this stuff happens. I just don't imagine. So knight c3 was played, and the guy's used a minute for the whole game. Like, what is his deal? 33, 193, 845. He has a legitimate number. So he seems like legitimate. Alright, we have to act quickly here. Must unpin now. We're desperately down a pawn. Notch Papa with queen c6. Don't like that too much. I mean, Paida's a super solid mode. Like, when he plays Blitz, he plays all crazy. That's another thing. I mean, he's playing like Ayeste, actually. It's like he's a different player. I mean, one day he's like really solid, and now he's super solid, and like when he plays Blitz, he's like a wild man. I don't know what to make of this. Just really nothing for white. I have no plan. No way to trade pieces. This is just crushing. This is an insanely brilliant game by Black, actually. Watch his play here. I mean, it's kind of scary. If you compare this to his blitz play, it's like a different player. It's like you're really playing a GM or something. Very solid style, though. Maneuvering with knight a6, knight to b4, knight c6. The other knight maneuvering to e4 and d6 in the center. Jesus. I'm probably like clearly worse here. I don't even know what to do. I'm going to hang a piece or get my knight trapped or something. This looks really bad, actually. But you seem like you're intentionally playing a different style. You just mess around and blitz, and this is the solid, real style. I don't know what to do. I have no breaks, no plan, no moves almost. It's probably like +1 for Black here. Just totally desperate. Parmenides just sacrificed in exchange? Whoa. That doesn't seem necessary. Why can't you play rook c6? Maybe there's something that I missed, some sort of simple move. I think he's panicking. Really lucky that he sacked in exchange, although he has saved some bad positions against me in the past. Earlier mistake not to put his knight on c6 seems particularly relevant now. But there's no reason you had to sack the exchange, man. You had to save square on c4. That might make up for the other game I'm going to lose. Amoeboid, very solid. Queen's Gambit declined. Actually, Tranquilizer playing a solid Queen's Gambit decline when he wants to. In addition to the King's Indian, I'd like to see what he would say. I imagine Levente would think this would be a little too passive for Black, but I like it better when he plays like the King's Indian. Bishop f4. That's like Nakamura. I also criticized for playing the Queen's Gambit declined. Same as by Levente. It seems like these aggressive players are more naturally in their element when they play aggressive openings. When they try to tone it down, they're not as good at the solid style. Hikaru's not the same when he's not like playing the King's Indian, you know. Stoke down to 5 minutes. Trolling a roll. Super solid. Knight a4 is on. That's a great trick. I love when that happens. Almost got me. Can I afford to lose my pawn on e4? Yeah, I mean, his structure is garbage. So this is game over. Guys, welcome to the stream. I better take this e5. We're down a pawn for nothing against Maelstrom. He's used 2 minutes for the whole game. Now I'm here to Sekar with bishop g2. I'm actually happy to see that. But I don't know what I expected him to play, frankly. It wasn't such an easy decision. Now what do I want to do? Is g6 worth considering? Probably not very efficient. We have moves. We have the moves. RBs. We has the moves. 97. Yeah, I'm liking that. We have the beef. Now, Asterbait, I asked him to come and play today, and he brought his real game. He's been feeble the last couple times out. I think he was distracted. Amoeboid. E4. Knight f4. Don't like that. Black's very solid, though. Where am I going to put my king? if I play like g4 or something. Damn, dude. Do you remember the Wendy's, Mr. Coffee? When I was a little kid, they had that ad campaign. And we used to like prank call people and say that. Confess it now. We would do prank calls. Random numbers. Queen e7. Damn it. My Meeboy is so solid. He's drawn the last 5 games against me. What am I supposed to do? Hate you guys. Yeah, caller ID just ruined everything. Okay, we got to put some pressure on Black's position here, quickly. I think Rook G1. So I have, what, 4 wins, 6 wins, 1 draw. But welcome everybody to the stream. I have to let Mr. Slowhand sack an exchange. I've made this kind of exchange sacks with Rook takes E3. Moro would probably do that. I could take on F6. It's a little safer, probably. That was my original plan, frankly. Frankly, my dear, that was my original plan. I was actually concerned he might play F5 and turn it into a Dutch or something disgusting. You know, this is at least feels like more playable. I'm just a pawn grabber. From way back. Oh my god. No, I didn't lose a piece. I had a hallucination. I was losing a piece. You guys know the moment of fear when you make the move is always when you see you hung a piece. So it's that 2 seconds after you make the move that's the scariest time. When you always think you hung a piece. Even if you didn't. Stookmaster. Getting more solid every day. I wish we could go back to the 80s right about now. Mr. Coffee, what do you think? No, I like that knight on E8, Notch Papa. Much less offensive than D7. That is appreciated. Although I know you couldn't so easily, because that's the point. That's why I played Rook FD1. I almost played Bishop D4, allowing Knight D7. It was important that I didn't do that. That is fortunate. So we're slightly better, but hard to make progress in this hedgehog. You know, Black is very solid here. Watch out for those Mr. Coffee. No, I'm just kidding. Mr. Coffee's link is fine. Wow, he took a long time on this move. What? Was it? Did I have a piece on D5? It was a pawn. Okay. I haven't looked at this position so long, I don't even remember what was happening last time. Paide's been hanging out with Gata Kamsky too much. It's not good. You're watching Kamsky streams or something. I don't know, man. It's like Kamsky versus Kamsky. But, man, I hate closed positions. Why do I play Knight F3 and G3 on the first 2 moves when I hate closed positions? It's just not a good idea. I like open positions, but I don't know enough theory to play them in a lot of main lines. That's my problem. Damn it. There's just no way to trade pieces or resolve the situation here. It's like, what do you do? The game with Stook looks like a reversed C3 Sicilian. Yeah, I actually anticipated Mertesacker's moves, which is not easy to do. He plays almost on purpose, like the weirdest moves you can think of. That is strange. I had a hallucination my queen could go to b4. Wow, that is really weird. What am I thinking that my queen could go to b4? Maybe next move. Murales. Okay. You're not a nice opponent, Murales. The new Asterbait is like the old Asterbait. He's back. Playing the Carol Khan with white, with c3 on move 1. Same as the old one. Borrowing a page from Asterbait, actually, there, Bob, his favorite maneuver, bishop b8. I like trading pieces. That's another merch t-shirt. Alright, now knight f6 with a big hold on e4. That will give black a little bit of counterplay. But you gotta do something. You gotta live, right? In the words of Sami Farha, famous poker pro, in order to live, you have to be willing to die. Maybe that goes something toward the current situation with the coronavirus. Knight takes d5. Do I win a piece here? Too good to be true. Yeah, not likely. Not likely. So, what are we doing? It's kind of appropriate. Man, this game with Pi Day is driving me nuts. I can't even imagine what you're supposed to do here. Knight a6, the ultra subtle Smyslovian Pi Day. Smyslovian. Adjective. Playing like Smyslov. Of a strategic nature. Welcome to the Smithsonian. What am I doing here? I don't even have a plan or any kind of move or a clue. I don't have a clue what I'm supposed to do. This is where you need Gotta Kamsky. Seriously. Get me out of here. I'm just gonna retreat. Wholesale retreat. Stook. Bishop f4. Yep. Like the Muppets. There's still the tiniest glimmer of hope in this game for survival. Oh my god, I get to trade queens against the maestro. You don't know how fast I'm going to trade queens here. I couldn't trade them fast enough. Astrobate, come. Come and get me. I think we're going to castle queenside, boys and girls. Kingside looks a little more dangerous. What am I doing? He's going to do a commentary. Okay, so now rook f5 could interfere with my plans a little bit there. We might have to be thoughtful about this. We are obviously in a bad position, not completely lost, but queen e5 allows rook f5. Is rook f5 a good move for white? Probably is. This is convenient though. My rook does help out here. I almost dropped a piece there, but I think I had calculated this subconsciously. Just sort of like sometimes you calculate stuff and then you forget, like you calculated it. That's what happened against Osmirs. I had calculated it, but forgot I calculated it. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Sona Sound wants to hurt me. You can't really tell from this position, but he would like that. Knight e4, knight takes, pawn takes, and then he has to play like rook c3. Then what do I do? The knight dominates my bishop on b8 and I can't connect my rooks. You have to be careful not to try too hard to trade pieces. It's a problem. And there's also, okay, let's say f5 eventually. Systematic hoovering of the board. My specialty. How about connecting my rooks with like rook a6, rook c6? That's an interesting idea. This is a good move. This is a good move. We will not win a piece in this variation. But at least Amoeboid doesn't have an entirely closed position. What's my rook doing on c1? What is it doing on c1? Maybe knight e5 drops a pawn. Yeah, the Boy George. Not a big fan, but it was like one of those songs that was probably in that generation when I really started to listen to radio. And you just couldn't get away from it, you know? Castle queenside. Actually, Boy George wasn't worse than a lot of really bad 80s pop musicians. He wasn't the worst. We can safely say that. The worst is like bad, like heavy metal music from the 80s, I think. Savadog lost his mind? Is this some sort of sophisticated trick? I think it is. It's a sophisticated trick. He wants me to trade queens so he can play like bishop takes b7, rook b8 and get his pawn back and then draw the ending. But I should probably just take his pawn. He's going to have some comp though. Maybe the answer is not to win material in that position. I try to talk about 80s music when I get short of time. Whoa. Alright. That's gotta go, right? Can I take on b5 for the ultimate pass? The ultimate in pass pawns. Jeez. That's not too scary. Take a6. b4, knight d5. Oof. Very double-edged. Mr. Slowhand is a trickster. I had a very, very bad hallucination here. Not even a hallucination. Just a total miscalculation is a better description, a more apt description of what I did. Basically. Blunder. Just a blunder. There's no other word for it. Simply A freaking blunder. Great judgment. I try not to sing too much on the stream. You know, once in a while. But very rarely. I'm obviously drinking too much. Please don't clip that. Sladgie singing Boy George. Morrissey. You know you're 50 when you like Morrissey. Come on, guys. King e7. I like a lot of older stuff than Morrissey. But not just. Just kidding. I'm not 50. Morrissey's alright. Not a favorite, but I appreciate him. He's alright. I can deal with Morrissey. I have an album, or had an album or two back in the day. Sucks, dude. I can't believe what I was thinking here. What was I thinking here? Like, seriously, what was I thinking? Alright. What are we gonna do? Gotta try something dynamic. The dynamic duo. A move only Dingley Wren could love. Looks like unnecessary risk in my move there. You want my h2 pawn. It's just rude. Just rude. Okay. I didn't know this is like a real variation. I thought that black made a mistake here. Maybe he did. I don't know what the status is. Retreating my knight. That's great. Dude, you have enough central pawns there, Osmir. You don't need more. That's enough. We'll just call it fair now. He hath enough passed pawns. He who hath more passed pawns. Just so happy to be alive. Be able to castle. So, what? No loose pieces. This is a tricky situation. I don't know if I like this all that much, but I think we have a move or two. I think it's time to signal the retreat, as I said earlier. These stupid knights, man. Closed position where knights can't do anything. Great. Terrific game by Paide. And he's just like gaining time. I just want to resign. This position is just miserable. Early resignation. Troll in a roll getting solid too. Well, I can't just drop that pawn. There are problems here. Maybe the e4 pawn is not a big issue. You're trying to play like, what? Queen h4. As much as I'd love to sacrifice my queen, I don't see a way to do that. But what is happening? Queen h4. I need to develop my pieces. Knight a6. Is he threatening something? Every time I say that, I feel like Beavis and Butthead. Are you threatening me? Okay, A7 is free. If it's free, it's for me. Now the idea was to go here. But I guess I also have bishop c3. But then he has rook f7. Maybe that's his point. That's a nasty trick. So maybe this really is a good move. Can I just resign now? I have to sack a pawn. Let's say I have a3. What about a3? Bishop b3 then. Oh man, this is just a disgrace. An international disgrace. Mr. Slow. Mr. Slow is scaring me. Scary. Scary, dude. Made this work with the the b5 allowing a6. And he's making it look like he's in time pressure, but not really. h3. All right, we're getting a little bit lower on time. Great game by Asterbate today. He brought everything to the table. He's been sort of absent lately. Absentee owner. Nice to see Asterbate bringing the A game, though. I felt it was almost like he didn't want to play last couple of times. I don't know. Another draw. Okay. That's kind of irritating. The goal is to play as weird as you can, right? As I mentioned earlier. There's this weirdness about Mertesacker's game. I can't really put my finger on it. Rook takes, of course. Of course rook takes. What? I don't even want to know. I'm ready to resign here pretty soon against Kamsky. Is it a coincidence that Payde plays like Kamsky and he plays like... No, it's Sayeste who plays the London system. He probably plays the London system too. It's very popular. Why are you playing like Gada Kamsky today? What's up with that? Okay, I have knight d4 and try to stay alive. That's the best I can do. It looks like. Try to stay alive, Mr. Bob. I have an idea. Eight wins, I'm not on fire. I've just been lucky. And there were a couple disconnections. Don't start to jinx me. That's like the broadcaster and the Red Sox, one of the Red Sox broadcasters. just like constantly says every sort of jinxing thing you can say. This is the worst when you're like a sportscaster. You're constantly saying these jinxy stuff. Like, doesn't he, Bill O'Reilly or whatever his name, what's his name? Bill O'Reilly. He constantly says the most jinxy comments he can think of. It just makes you cringe. Like, well, they're really rocking now. Like, no. Don't jinx me. Alright. What are we going to do? Queen e2. Great game by Troll. Troll really can lose on time, though. He's fully capable of time loss. We're staying alive. The only way to do it is bishop c8. No blunders. Thanks, man. Especially not against you. They're on the way, don't worry. They're on the way. What is this? Look at the sky. I feel like I'm down a pawn. I can't believe what an idiot I am for this game. No blunders. You can call it a blunder if you go queen takes queen in this position. This is a blunder. That's like going from clearly better to clearly worse in one move. I qualify as a blunder. You know, even though it wasn't a grisly blunder or gory blunder, it's still a blunder. He offered me a draw. Sabadog has lost enough drawing positions to know better. I thought I made a move here. That's weird. Sabadog is a specialist at losing drawn opposite colored bishop endgames against me. Queen h5 now. Unfriendly. Complications do not suit me. Knight h7, troll. You're not serious. He's going to go knight e7. Well, whatever. Lucky pens. What just happened? Why couldn't he play bishop takes d5 check? Because of king e7? Seriously? Did I really have that move by some kind of insane miracle? I'm sure I'm lost still, but it is Morales. Morales, after all. Low likelihood of survival. You like that, really, Ayeste. Controversial. Maybe it's a good move. Maybe it is a good move. Sort of didn't think you would touch your queenside pawns here. But, all right. A lot of you guys are supposedly in time pressure, but it's plenty of time. There should be plenty of time to make lots of good moves for everyone. Now, do I really have 94 at some point? then there's the question of what does that move actually do? But I like it better now than I liked it before. My rooks can connect. True positional maneuver there. Can I resign now? Yeah, F4. This is a move I like. That's my best move today against Pide. Damn, dude. Wildly uncompromising. Queen C6 wins a piece. Yes. Let's hope so, for the best. Stay in your lane. Wait, what just happened? Oh, collecting. Collecting. I'm collecting. I wouldn't mind if you guys would blunder here and there, occasionally. Knight on E3. Rook F6, what are we going to do? You would like to doublify. D5. Wow. Slow hand is tough. So against Maelstrom, I mean, I feel lucky to be here. Like I'm giving a... It's not like I'm giving a congratulatory speech. I feel really fortunate to be here with you guys. Where's he going with bishop f3? Where was his bishop to begin with? It was on g2. It's on g2. He played bishop f3. What's that? What is that about exactly? Not sure. Astrobate, I'm playing the reverse Caro-Kann. I know how much you love the Caro-Kann, so I played it for both colors. Damn. Me Tarzan, you Jane. Unbelievable, this guy. Just unbelievable. He's probably like beating his chest at home right now. Even with the queens off, he's still caveman. Fully caveman. It's just ridiculous. What am I supposed to do? I like it when you play passive. Why can't you do that more often? In fact, it's my favorite style. This game is my least favorite game. This has got to be my least favorite. Just disturbing and awful. But Amiiboid has the passive style defense patented, though. Usually I have a like winning kingside attack and screw it up somehow. Here looks like it could happen. Now must play e5. Playing for... I live for cheapos. Cheapos are my middle name. trading my stuff off. Okay, what's happening here? Drawville, hopefully. What am I doing now? Queen c7? Let's just double the rooks. Nope. Nope. Not today. That insurance commercial that was on American TV last year. Nope. Bob. Bob, what's up, man? With your nastiness. Evil piece positioning from Bob. You're nasty. I don't know why she's so nasty to me. Man, there's so much solid defense going on around here. It's starting to kind of get on my nerves. I might start cracking soon. A lot of solid stuff going around. It's not really fun, I have to say. We do our best. H6 maybe? Well, what's my bishop doing on H3 anyway? Classic Queen Fianchetto. Winning a piece at what price? Piece price. Probably traded pieces. Yay! I love trading pieces. My favorite thing to do. Especially when I have no time. Even Asturbate's getting in the spirit. What about D5 here? Probably loses a pawn. How about this one? Yeah, he didn't fall for it. I was really hoping. But Maelstrom is too strong for that. One move cheapo. Just gotta hunkering. Some queenside stuff, maybe. Hunkering down. How's my knight? How's my driving? Love those bumper stickers. Guys, thanks for supporting the stream. Doubled. Stay away from my f2 pawn. I don't like you attacking me anymore. Troll. You're playing too well. You know that's not allowed. Look at him. Brutal today. What am I going to do with him? He's going to kill me. He's not even losing on time. It's totally unfair. Another violation. Attacking my rook. Two can play at that game. Rook thief. Or rook thief. Alright, Bob, just stop, okay? Stop threatening me all the time. It's just not polite. Always threatening me. Well, I can't be losing my central pawn. Presto changeo. The e5 square is too important. Our award for the Master of Defense goes to Amoeboid. Mastering defense. This has to happen. Something has to happen. threatening me. Space. Wow, you can castle there. Oh my god. I think I forgot that castling was even legal for my opponent in this position. Terrible. Absolute blunder for me. If I had realized that move was legal, never would have played it. Lunch Papa is like unbeatable. Trading queens. Masturbate, you didn't do it. You dropped a pawn? Why would you trade queens? You don't like trading queens. Oh no. Oh no. B3 or not B3? That is the question. Okay, stupid. I'm sorry. I could play knight c4. Maybe it's just a better move. I'm still going to have to play... No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Any word when your OTB tournaments are coming back? You're kidding, right? Well, I mean, there's chess organizers who think tournaments are coming back, but I have not a lot of faith that that will actually happen. Though it could be that it's sooner here rather than in the US. I don't really trust it, though. You know, even if it's allowed, I don't think a lot of people are going to be into that. I'm certainly skeptical. This is crazy, dude. It's a master level game by Black, but the major blunder here for me was missing that he could castle. I mean, I never would have played rook c1 if I realized he could castle. I thought I had checked him and he had played king e8 for some reason. Man. Like mixing it up with another game or something. I'm just lost now. King d1 loses to bishop a4 check. I don't think there's any way I can save my position. I seriously doubt it. I should just be lost here. Entering the time pressure phase, the simul. Guys, please don't forget to support my stream if you can. I would greatly appreciate it. Muchos gracias, señoras y señoritas. So, we are just always playing the same game with the Meeboyd. He defends like Steinitz. Masturbate finally cracked. Maybe he has some counterplay though. Bishop h6 with the subtle threat of I don't know what. The I don't know what. I don't know what's worse. That's what I don't know what. Which is worse? This move that is your only chance, Senor Acerbate. For sure. You're lucky you have that. Yesterday on Facebook, John Fedorovich put this picture of an old simul with a little kid giving a simul like 100 years ago at the Marshall Chess Club. And the caption was like, that little guy swindled me 3 times or something. And that was like, nobody understood like what it was. But I knew what it was. It was like Reshevsky giving a simul when he was a little boy. And Fed always talks about how many times like Reshevsky swindled him. It's amazing though how like players from different generations have faced off in the chess world. Can I resign yet? Gotta get someone on sound and time pressure. You want to steal my pawn. Tripled on the F file. Man, Troll is on another planet today. Knight G6 again. Here we go again. Stay in your lane. Whoa. Can I play E5? Might be a bad idea. I don't know, Notch Papa is like unbeatable. I did win once against him. One of my best simuls a couple weeks ago. Whoever he is, he's just brutal. Brutally good. Lots of time too. I have to make this work somehow. What just happened? Bob is sacking a rook. Bob Rookamano. It's actually not a rook. He has the knight in some lines. Bishop, does F6 help? Bishop takes F6. Maybe you can spray some disinfectant on it. Does that seem right? They can't. Some light in the body? Imre. How about F4? I like that bishop where it is. A lot of games still remaining. Acerbate with G3. He found it. Slimy devil. Devil dog. Slimy devil dogs. He's got tons of time too. Steinitzian defender. All right. How am I doing? Not good? This is a frustrating kind of position. That bishop is annoying, first of all. Yes. Yes, yes. My e3 pawn. King needs to be closer to center. Let's move closer to center. Safely. Pass pawn 99. 99. Thank you for the subscription. It's a lot of nines. No, this is a surprising move. Kind of, I guess. Is that queen trapped? Better be. HC3 now. Man, I was dead before. Now there still looks like there's hope. Hope chess. The hope chest. F4. No. Troll is strong. You will not make me give up the ghost. Bob is now getting tactical with a second exchange sacrifice. And I'm totally losing my mind. All right. Attacking F2. What the I just took a piece off. Man, dude, what is going on here? You're threatening. Rook takes F2. Rook takes D5. Rook F2, Queen F2. No, Rook F2 is a problem. I can play various moves there. There's also just Bishop D8. The tactical Bob. New and improved. Tactical Bob. That's a new thing. Another exchange sacrifice. Okay. I guess we should just be boring and take it. Feels like that's the right solution here. Just better to be boring. Knight B5. Well, at least you won't take my A pawn. Does he ever make a blunder? Speaking of blunders, when was the last time someone on sound made a blunder? Did he ever make? Have you ever made a blunder? He just makes little mistakes, but he like never makes blunders. It's insane. Speaking of insane, slow hand is driving me crazy. How did you even get some threats here? I traded queens, totally forgot about that. You make those little blunders. Did you make a blunder? You never make big blunders. I need big ones. Those little ones don't count. You like make micro blunders. For most people, it would be like an average move. Damn it, you control H1. Someone that sounds blunders are like, most people, it's like pretty good moves. God, I'm in good form today. Masturbate with the maximum tension. Told him to bring the A game and he listened. Damn it, dude. I'm up a pawn. How dare you even question me? Bishop D4 do anything? Besides lose his tempo? This is hopeless. Hopeless chess. You don't have the F5 square. G5? Okay, right. Take. 97 check, followed by mate. Is that an issue? Oh, okay. It's not mate, but it's practically mate. It's practically mate. Count for something. Pretty much. Practically mate. In all endings, this is devastating. Maybe I can play king h7 first. Looks really bad. Yes, bishop f8 trying to trap my queen. Something to that. Of that style. Always trade queens against Bob. You have quadrupled on my f-pawn. Troll is a really fishy player. Extremely weak. What is going on? Now he's on my other pawn. There's nothing I can do. I have to take. Stay away from the chalupa. Now knight takes is stronger. Ten wins, 1 loss, 2 draws. What was my loss? Can you guys remind me? I don't remember. It's a good sign. It wasn't like horrible. What was my loss again? I want to be reminded. I got mated in one, of course. What's surprising? I didn't even know it. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, he only mated me in one. Okay. What was his center pawn for that one? Amiiboid is like unbeatable. Is my queen trapped? Yeah. Thanks for letting me know that Morales mated me in one. I'm really surprised. Jesus. How did I blunder a mate in one? Usually pretty good at spotting those. It's kind of weird, actually. Must have been something I totally didn't see. Crazy. That's a shock, right? I didn't see the mate in one. I know you're all surprised. I certainly was. Maybe Amiiboid is like Merle Dixon or something. Masturbate in the endgame. He's getting better. We actually saved this. I was basically lost against the Este. The other Morales. Morales 2 and Morales 1. Masturbate is playing too fast. He's got a trainer in the house. Nah, just resign. As usual. As usual. Morales and someone on sound. The standard combination of unbeatables. Last time was just a freak result. If I beat someone on sound in the game, it was purely some sort of accidental. He was distracted. He wasn't himself last week. That doesn't count. Now I'm even losing in the hillbilly attack. It doesn't matter what openings they play. They could play like the worst opening in the world and they'd still mate me by force. Alright, can I defend here? I think I better take it. Even though that seems dangerous, it's probably the best thing I can do. Take and play king d2. And then blockade. Ten ongoing. Bob was cagey today. Much more so than usual. Which is very lucky not to be clearly worse in that one. Bishop d1. Kind of a surprise move there. Making hallucinations. I'm making hallucinations as fast as I can. Time might start to be a pretty major factor. Those bishops are kind of annoying, Bob. Frankly. I haven't had a nice king and pawn game. I mean, ops-colored bishop. Whoops. Oops. We did lose a couple. I don't like losing. The usual suspects. Yeah, he just happens to get a lot of counterplay. Happens to got. Amiibo, it seems unbeatable from what I've seen lately. I'm happy with a draw here if I can get it. Frankly, I don't know if I can get that. There as well. Draw would be fine. We're winning against Bob, but it is kind of pissing me off that it's not easy to break this blockade. Maybe I ought to play f4. Kind of letting his king in there. That's a stupid idea. Alright. I dropped a freaking rook. Oh, that's sweet. That's perfect. Deposit rook here. And now he has counterplay. I love ops-colored bishop positions. No. I don't really want to do that. Thanks. I'll pass. Uh-oh. He's got threats? What's up with this? Scary. He's hanging onto that material. What am I going to do? Like lose the rook in game? Wait, what's up with this? A lot of endgames. Amiiboid never needs any time. What the heck? Just dropped a pawn. Blunders are happening now. There's another one. Unbelievable freaking cheapo. Wow. He has 10 minutes left. More than anybody in the whole Simul. That's insane. Wow. Amiiboy just gains time, like. Troll impressive. Play now. Not the troll I wanted to face today. Wait, what's up here? C4. What should I play? Rook F1. No, King D2. Man, alright. The notch pop, but there's certain players, you guys are just unbeatable, and I can't ever even get any time to make a move. So another cheap shot somewhere? Or are we going to get something going on here? Finally. Osmiris has 10 minutes left. That's more than anybody in the whole Simul. Wow. Ops-colored bishop's going to be hard to even achieve a draw here. What? Avoiding the exchange of queens, of course. Right? And setting up winning threats. As they gain time. The ambulance is on its way. Masturbate even playing the endgame now. Endgame masturbate. This game, there's something interesting about this game. You know that? Materialism that White has showed in this game. Pretty remarkable, actually. Also play with the bad bishop. Special, I would say. Very special kind of technique. You have to love bad bishops to play my opponent in that game. Really like them. Like a bad bishop specialist, almost. Sort of. It's not that common. This is probably a draw. I love ops-colored bishop endgames. A5 is going to require sacking a pawn here, though. Nobody's going to lose on time. Of course. That would be unheard of. Yeah, this game is creeping me out a little bit at this point, but we'll check it afterwards. I realize he's 2188, but I don't know. Something a little creepy about it. Gotta be suspicious of anyone who loves a bad bishop that much. We could just resign here, probably. He's not making progress just yet. He will, though. Sacking the exchange. Pending investigation. Masturbate, what's up, man? Can you get mated here? How you doing? Can you win, maybe? You can also win this game, if I'm not careful. I'm just suspicious of anyone who loves a bad bishop that much. That's the domain of engines. Willingness to play with bad bishops. Hallmark. How well they play with bad bishops. I would say. Like, probably one of the most distinguishing characteristics. Like me here. Like us here with these bad bishops. Troll is just a wonderful player. Great game. I think it's a draw. I probably can't beat him here. I'm going to lose on time against the troll. Maybe I can break through, sacking a pawn. I ought to be a little more brave. I blundered a piece in this game. It's pretty bad. Where are you going, Bob? Stay in your lane. Masturbate is playing a great game today. But I think he blundered. He gets kind of nervous. Blockade a phi. Yeah, he just went crazy. Masturbate can't draw, so he loses on purpose. That's basically his strategy. B4, B3. B3 is a little safer. Probably safer than B4. So my favorite endgame. This will almost certainly be a draw. Look at that. Speaking of bad bishop experts, that's the Steinitz himself playing black. With no weaknesses the whole game. Steinitz could not play it better. I can overextend and like lose. So what's up, Troll? Do you ever? Troll like Masturbate maybe made a tactical mistake. Troll is definitely... Alright, time becoming a problem here. Masturbate just lost his mind. Poor guy. Alright. He couldn't bear to beat me, so he let me win. He's doing that a lot lately. What's up? Letting me win, that's not nice. You can't win with me. Steinitz too. It's ridiculous. I don't know, there's something weird about this game. One thing that makes me angry is that knight on d5. It can never be captured. It's like a joke. You found a defense. Damn it. You're kidding me. You found a freaking defense to that. I can't believe it. He has 48 seconds left. He never makes a mistake. I'll have to sack an exchange here. And this is crazy. Very risky decision by me. I'm down a pawn, right? What's the plan? What is the plan? "13 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. The usual suspects." Sacked in exchange against Troll. Desperate attempt to win. This is just a draw. Alright. Speaking of draws, funny position. No. It's a nice trap, but it doesn't work. I'm in freaking check. Oh my god. The final tactical mistake. And Asmir has 11 minutes left. I'm still trying to move my bishop. I never knew it was check. Now I have to fight for a draw. That's unbelievable. There's so much space here. But I'm probably not winning by trading. For sure. This is how I usually lose to 2100 players in over the board games. Trying to like win. Trying to win, drawing positions too hard. Man, this game is super weird. He actually is down to 5 minutes. How strong is Troll? Guess my rook is in the wrong place, huh? I don't know, this is kind of scary, dude. Maybe we're winning. I just dropped all my pawns against Asmir. Draw, please. I don't feel like I'm even up a pawn here, but I guess this counts for something. Is there any kind of mating attack? No. He's totally immune from that. Like, the time is unbelievable. Rook e7, maybe? Maybe I can play for g7. I don't know why I'm even playing this. Seems like a waste of time. I wasted a lot of time on that game. Wow. Wrong plan against Troll there earlier. But I wasted a lot of time playing that game against Maelstrom. I mean, I definitely shouldn't have even been continuing to try. But Osmir played way too fast. It was bad time management to even play that game out, frankly. What just happened? B5? Well, Notch Papa just going crazy. People playing some crazy stuff here in the time pressure for no apparent reason. I don't really understand. A couple of players going nuts. Notch Papa, Asterbait. This seems really excessively crazy. I mean, maybe it's some draw, but it's pretty insane to play it like that. I guess this is like a fortress draw. I don't really like it, though. Now I'm getting mated? Because that wouldn't be funny. That wouldn't be nice. Damn, he's got some serious threats there. Not cool. Alright, Troll. You're definitely not welcome at my parties anymore. We got to keep one of these pawns. And you don't want the opponent to have outside pawns. Oh no, I would get two connectors though, I wonder. Two connectors if he tries to play for h5. Connectors are probably worth more. It's an interesting decision. Osmir sort of tragically losing here. To a really crazy struggle. How's my knight going to get out? I guess my knight should go to e2 before it's too late. Try to hold a draw there. Oh, my e4 pawn. A lot of calculation necessary. What happened? Rook b3 check. What's that? King f4? The time is just crazy. Right? I'm just losing. Troll on a roll. Became a master. He's a tough player. Certainly played like it today. Fortress draw. But Amiiboy with the time. Is your deal with the time, dude? Wait, I have king takes? I guess. He instantly saw the mate in one. It's ridiculous. How can you instantly see mates in one, Troll in a roll? I think that's highly suspicious. It's highly suspicious to see mates in one almost instantaneously. Wow, impressive. No one expected Troll on a Roll to win that. Out of the blue. Oh my god. Jeez, dude. Bishop takes. I lose my pawn. So what am I supposed to do? King e4? King e4. Mother. How about f4 check? It's not. Yeah, I knew I would lose because I just went too far. I just have to make a draw here by fortress. Don't know if it's going to work, but we're certainly going to try. Pawn is a pawn. I'm still not up a pawn. It's unbelievable, the amoeboid. So I create this sort of fortress here. Bishop takes check. We might be able to hold a draw there. Looks like Notch Papa's going under in the ending. He's going to hold this. What a weird game. But you can't stop both pawns. Another check. Out of the blue somewhere. Notch Papa played way too fast. The later part of the endgame. It's almost 10 o'clock, guys. Wow. Long simul. King e3, another check. King f4, another check. It's just, and he just plays the moves like unbelievable. Instantaneously. Amoeboid has gained time over the last like 20 moves pretty consistently. When you'd think it would get harder to take, you'd need more time. He's actually taken less. Let's see. Any tricks? 83. Could play f5 check, but then king f6. Yeah, I don't normally sleep. But I've had sleeping problems anyway. Ayeste is, he could have taken the pawn like directly. Jesus, I didn't see what he was trying to do there. Well, there's nothing I could have done anyway. I totally missed his move. Wow. I have to be careful. Could be losing. We don't want to give him any ground. Speaking of ground, I mentioned bishop for two knights as a draw. This could be a lot of interesting endgames here. Knight check. Knight check. What does that do? Well, he can probably sack a piece for 2 pawns. But I kind of doubt that's winning. King f3. Give me pawn or give me death. I have waiting moves, you know. Not going to beat me like that. Uh-oh. I think our pawns better start moving. Mr. Slowhand is suddenly playing for a win. Shockingly, Amoeboid is going to save the game. We're all in suspense here. What's up with knight d6? Wasn't my plan. Probably has tons of problems. Just might as well just give up. I mean, I'm never winning against him. Not anymore. We used to win against him. It's just a draw. This is a draw. Sort of play this game. How do you make progress there? A couple of fortress draws. I lost 4 games? Wait, I can take that? That should be enough to hold. I think I'm fighting for a draw. I mean, this game is unbelievable, frankly. I have no winning chances. Realistically, this is probably a draw, although maybe he could go too far. Some schools of thought he already did. It's been an interesting game. Yeah, I mean, that looks kind of risky. Let's see. I don't think I can really lose anymore. He actually has the wrong color rook pawn, so unless I couldn't get my king in the corner, I couldn't lose if I can sack for the other one. But I have to be a bit careful here. I guess we go with the pawn. Could go up to f4 and try to go up there, get those pawns, but I'd have no threat there. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. These guys have like 10 minutes. Objectively. Mr. Slyan seems like he's taking his life in his hands right now. Like, extremely dangerous thing to do. When I have two connected pass pawns. Well, maybe it's just a dead draw. Anyway. I mean, that looks like a clear draw. This of course will be a draw. I just give up trying to beat Amoeboid after this game. It's just not interesting. All right. So, is Black really attempting to win here, or what? What are we doing? Just kind of moving back and forth. Can like instantly find the move. All right, King F4. Instantly. The one move mate. Surprisingly held to draw. This is actually a problem. Shit. I could even be losing. Oh my god. I just lost. Wow. King H8, that's kind of insulting. Plays King H8 against me. Great. Yeah. We're all in doubt about that draw. I just lost. I blew this draw. Wow. So he moves his knight to A4 and wins the game. It's ridiculous. It's a King D6. It's a draw. I guess I have to play King D4 here. There's no way that Black's winning this position, but it was a blunder. That's unlike me. But I got tired. Congratulations. Mr. Slowhand, will he overpress? Actually, am I threatening anything with this move? Yes. Maybe it's still a draw, though. E6 is interesting. It's just a draw. It's so sad that I lost that game with Ayeste. Just like a standard. I'm sorry? I blundered a knight. Well, it's a draw, dude. Unless you can force a win with like rook against rook and bishop, which I don't think is possible. It's just a different kind of draw, you know? Actually, I saw it. It just doesn't really matter anymore. I'm not of the belief that like rook against rook and bishop is a win. It doesn't matter, you know? I'm just disappointed I didn't win, you know? The question is, how can I win? It's unbelievable that he could defend with using no time in a game like that. What is this game? Mr. Slowhand just went too far. Right? Trying to win too much. But he doesn't have any business playing for a win. He could have forced a draw. Now he's like lost, probably. This will make up for the one I lost. That I shouldn't have lost against Ayeste. My bishop was pretty good against Ayesta. I mean, a pawn down in an endgame like that is standard. It's ridiculous that I lost that. That makes me angry. Other than that, it was alright. Anyway, guys, good games. Interesting battles. I am really tired. It's 10 o'clock. That was 3.5 hours. One of our longer, way past 10 o'clock, one of our longer simuls. Final score was 16 wins. Let's see how many really weren't played. There had to be, yeah. Joaquin didn't play. X-Drake resigned after 5 moves. And Roma Dahl resigned after like 10 moves. But we had 16 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. Kind of a standard result. Hello, very good, but it was like an average result. Antonio and someone on sound with the classic victories. Antonio had 34 cent upon loss. Apparently I was okay, even after queen h5 check. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. King e7 looks insane. And again, g6 looks insane. Good game, man. Apparently I'm still okay after king e7. I didn't think that would even be possible, frankly. That's the computer talking. The other game I liked was someone on sound beat me in an endgame with a space play. Let's check that out. We had good games from everybody. Asterbate should have had a draw today, but he just went crazy at the end. Where's my someone on sound game? Interesting opening there. Definitely something you should play in long games. Where is it? Look at this. Just resign. I am lost at the end, it looks like. And also there I was clearly better. I missed a3. I was kind of surprised when you took with a knight on c3, actually. This is so strongly placed on b5. This is a blunder and I miss a3. So those guys play tough. You got me psyched out. You got me psyched out. I'm just not able to find these tactical moves when I'm starting to get even close to short of time. Man. And this was actually a big blunder. I thought I'm just losing by force here. That's why I resigned. Surprising there's even a way to continue the game at all in this position. I mean, rook f7 is so big a threat that I just give up. Anyway, guys, good games. I will see you tomorrow. Excellent play by those guys. They're crazy openings. Successful again. Thanks all for supporting the stream. We're going to be back with Blitz and Rapid Chess Monday morning at 11 CEST. Good result, though. Solid result. Not the best, but not bad. We'll see you guys. Thanks for supporting the stream. Someone on sound. Mr. Slowhand, especially with the gift subs. Jim, WJ Loof, everybody. Please support the stream if you can and donate. Keep us alive during this very tough time. Remember, stay inside. Stay inside. Bye-bye. Take it easy, guys. Later.